Hampton Roads is coming out of a violent weekend. In Portsmouth, a man died after someone shot him and his car flipped after crashing into a power pole. This happened at the intersection of Fort Lane and Crawford Parkway late Friday night. Police have not yet identified the victim or any suspects. Days after that deadly shooting, Portsmouth city leaders and the police chief are coming together to discuss ways to curb crime. Miles Hood attended the Portsmouth United meeting tonight. Miles, what can you tell us?
Yeah, Portsmouth's Crime and Gun Violence Task Force met for the second time tonight. The conversation ranged from updates on existing projects to what new projects and initiatives could be brought to curb violence in the city. Tonight in Portsmouth, city leaders, community groups, and the public came together to discuss strategies to lower crime and violence in the city.
This is setting the foundation for what we would like to happen on this commission and for the city.
The Crime and Gun Violence Prevention Task Force meeting began with an announcement about a new crisis stabilization policy between Portsmouth United and police that would help victims of gun violence receive immediate and long-term help.
And we're able to provide relocation funds to get them to a safer environment where they can thrive and grow. And then we also provide emergency hotel relocation if needed as well.
The task force also discussed several potential initiatives and programs that could be implemented in a number of areas, including improving communication about city resources and some public housing and using after-school programs to interrupt violence.
In order to get some of this information out, I was telling one of the people that ran the rent office, the same way they send that rent statement out and it makes sure it gets to every mailbox, why doesn't some of this information about these free programs get to this residents the same way?
The city has seen its fair share of violence this year with at least 35 homicides in 2024, 3 of them in November. With this being the task force second meeting and the first the public has attended, members of the council say incentives may be put in place to help the public buy in with future programs.
You can't forget to use the traditional means by knocking doors and going to homes and going to the libraries.
The meeting ultimately concluded with them agreeing that committees will be established at the next meeting, which is taking place on January 6, 2025. Miles Hood, 13 News Now.
All right, thanks so much, Miles. That was the meeting with the Crime Task Force. And tomorrow, Portsmouth police officers will go door to door in the Parkview neighborhood for a reset walk, speaking with residents about the shooting turned crash over the weekend. If you'd like to join them, meet them on Crawford Parkway at 4 tomorrow afternoon.